Hello guys, good afternoon all of you. Today I want to discuss some problems based on straight line. Okay, exercise 10.1 second problem. They gave the base of an equilateral triangle with the side 2a lies along y-axis such that midpoint of the base is at origin. So find the vertices of a triangle. So they are asking what are the vertices of a equilateral triangle. So what is equilateral triangle generally? So the length of the sides of the equilateral triangle is equal. Okay, you take it here. The given data what they gave ma? Equilateral triangle. So given triangle ABC is a equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Okay. Now, if it is a equilateral triangle, what are the lengths? Lengths are equal. So, AB equal to BC equal to CA. Okay, C capital A, which is equal to 2A. Why means here they mention the side 2A lies along the y-axis. The length of the side 2A they mention. Okay. Now what they mention? The length of one side is lies along the y-axis. Let me take the AB side lies along the y-axis. Okay. Assume that AB lies along the y-axis. Lies on the y-axis. Is it clear everyone? Next what they give? The midpoint of such that the midpoint of the base is at origin. Okay. So the midpoint of AB is at origin dimension. Write it here. Such that midpoint of AB is at origin. Okay, so the length of AB is 2A. If it is O is the midpoint, so the length of AO which is equal to OB equal to A will come. Okay, I will show you the diagrammatical way. So all of you listen here. You see here. So y-axis, x-axis. Okay. So this is y-axis. What they mention? AB lies on the y-axis. So this point is A. This point is B. Okay. If any points lies on the y-axis, x coordinates are 0. Okay. So this is the midpoint O. Okay. From O to A length is what ma? Small a. From O to B length is what ma? Small a. So the coordinates of A is what? 0 comma A. The coordinates of B is what? 0 comma minus A. You write it here. So the coordinates of A is 0 comma A comma B is 0 comma minus A. Is it clear everyone? Now if you want to form a triangle, we need 3 vertices. But here they mention equilateral triangle. Okay. If it is equilateral triangle, guys, all of you listen here. If it is an equilateral triangle, if you draw the median, this median is perpendicular to the base, which means the third vertices lies on the x-axis compulsory. So you take it here. This one. This is point C. Okay. This point C lies on the x-axis. Okay. You write it here. So since vertex C lies on x-axis, okay, you see here, if I join all these vertices, it forms a equilateral triangle. You write it here. This OC is perpendicular to AB. OC is perpendicular to AB. Is it clear everyone? Now all of you observe here. From here to here the length is A. The length of equilateral triangle is 2A. But I don't know this length. Okay. So by using Pythagoras theorem, I have to find that value. Okay. You write it here. So by using Pythagoras theorem, Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem here? the sum of the sides whole square equal to hypotenuse whole square. What is the side here? OA square plus OC square, which is equal to AC square. OA square plus OC square, which is equal to AC square. Okay. So here OA length is what, ma? Small a. Small a square plus OC square, I don't know. OC square equal to AC length is what? 2a. 2a whole square. Okay. So this becomes a square plus OC square equal to 4a square. If a square goes to that side, minus a square. 4a square minus a square becomes what you will get? 3a square. Okay. Now OC equal to, you will get plus or minus root 3 into a, which means this length is root 3a. So this length also root 3a. The point lies on the negative x-axis. The point becomes negative. So it forms a equilateral triangle on the negative x-axis point also. Is it clear, everyone? Now, so the vertices of equilateral triangle R. So first is A point is 0 comma a, B point is 0 comma minus a, but C point is, and C point is root 3a comma 0. One more point I am getting here, minus root 3a comma 0. This point you take it as a C dash. Okay. So A point is 0 comma a, comma B point is 0 comma minus a, and C dash point is minus root 3a comma 0. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. All of you note down this. This is a very, very important problem in the straight line. Okay. Purely concept based question. All of you note down. So guys, the next question is, without using Pythagoras theorem, show that vertices of a triangle. Okay, so that these 3 points are vertices of a right angle triangle. Okay, without using Pythagoras theorem, how to prove whether it is a right angle triangle vertices or not? Okay, by using slope concept we will prove. Okay, all of you listen very carefully. The right angle triangle means it will be like this. Is it clear? But I don't know the point. For example, here A, here B, here C I will take up. Okay. So the angle at B compulsory should be 90 degrees. We have to prove. Is it clear, everyone? But I don't know the point B lies here or not. Okay. That's why I am not mentioning the points here. So just I have to find the slope of this line, and the slope of this line, and the slope of this line. The slope of this line, which is perpendicular to, see, if two lines are perpendicular, what is the condition? This line slope into this line slope equal to -1, no. That's why I have to find all 3 lines slope, and then I have to check perpendicular condition. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. Now you take it. Given triangle vertices are. Given triangle vertices are. Given triangle vertices are point A, what they mention? 4 comma 4. Okay. Point B, what is 3 comma 5, and point C is -1 comma -1. If slope of a line passing through 2 points formula is what, ma? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So by using that concept, I can find the slope of AB, slope of BC, slope of CA. Okay. Now slope M of A, slope M of non-vertical lines. Non-vertical line passing through x1 comma y1, passing through x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 is m equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Is it clear, everyone? Now I have to find the slope of AB. Okay, slope of AB. Slope of AB, which is equal to, is it clear? Slope of AB, y2 minus y1 is what? This is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Okay, y2 minus y1, which means 5 minus 4. 5 minus 4 by x2 minus x1, 3 minus 4. Okay, what do you get here? 1 by minus 1. Okay, so this value equal to minus 1. Slope of AB you can denote it, which is equal to m1. So what I am getting here? m1 equal to minus 1 I am getting. Okay, now slope of BC. Slope of BC, which is equal to m2. y2 minus y1. What is y2 here? Minus 1. What is y1 here? 5. So y2 minus y1, minus 1 minus 5 by x2 minus x1, minus 1 minus 3. So what I am getting finally? m2 equal to minus 6 by minus 4. So minus 4 get cancelled. 3 by 2 I am getting. Is it clear, everyone? Now slope of CA. Slope of CA, which is equal to m3. Okay, y2 minus y1. So this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. y2 minus y1, 4 minus of minus 1. 4 minus of minus 1 by 4 minus of minus 1. Okay, this value becomes 5 by 5. Okay, so m3 equal to what I am getting here? 1. Okay, now if two lines are perpendicular and their product of those line slopes equal to minus 1. If I observe here, if I multiply these two, m1 into m2, what I will get? Minus 3 by 2. So these two lines are not perpendicular. If I multiply first line into second line, what I am getting? m1 into m3 equal to minus 1 into 1. What I am getting? m1 into m3 equal to minus 1. So the slope of AB into slope of CA equal to minus 1. So slope of AB, slope of CA. In these two, what is the common point here? A. So the right angle occurs at a point A. Is it clear, everyone? Now m1 m3 equal to minus 1. Okay, so given vertices right angle at a point A at 4 comma 4. So the vertices of a right angle triangle are vertices of a right angle triangle are vertices of a right angle triangle are point A is 4 comma 4, point B is 3 comma 5 and point C is minus 1 comma minus 1. Is it clear, everyone? Without using Pythagoras theorem, how to prove whether it is the vertices of a right angle triangle? By using slope concept, if product of the slope equal to minus 1 will come. So then I can say these vertices are right angle triangle. So the right angle occurs at a point A. Is it clear, everyone? So now all of you note down this. Okay guys, see all of you, the problem number 11. It is a very easy problem but somewhat lengthy problem. Okay, what they mentioned here, the slope of the line is double the slope of another line, which means what? m2 equal to 2m1. Okay, m2 equal to 2m1 they get. So if tangent of the angle between them is 1 by 3, tangent angle means what? Tan theta equal to 1 by 3 they give. So then they are asking find the slopes of the lines. Okay, we have to find the slopes of the line. Okay, solution. Let slope of first line, slope of the line L1. Slope of the line L1, which is equal to M1 equal to, I am taking it as a small m. Guys, M1 equal to small m I am taking. Next, slope of the second line. Slope of the line L2 is equal to M2 equal to 2M1. That only now they give. Slope of one line is double the slope of other line. So what is M1 equal to here? M I took. So M2 equal to what I will get here? 2M. Okay. Next, tangent angle between them. Tangent angle between them. Angle between them is tan theta equal to 1/3. Is it clear, everyone? Now all of you observe how to find the angle between two lines formula. Tan theta equal to modulus of m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. So by using that formula we have to solve this problem. Okay. So tan theta equal to modulus of m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. Guys, is it clear, everyone? Now in place of tan theta I will substitute 1/3. In place of m2 I will substitute 2m. In place of m1 I will substitute m by 1 plus m into 2m. Okay, is it clear, everyone? Now if I simplify this one, 1/3 equal to modulus of 2m minus m, what I will get? M by 1 plus m into 2m is 2m square. Okay, here modulus is there. If I reveal the modulus, you will get plus or minus 1/3. So m by 1 plus 2m square, which is equal to plus or minus 1/3. Okay, guys, you have to take here plus 1/3 one time and minus 1/3 one time. So you have to take case 1. So m by 1 plus 2m square, which is equal to 1/3. If I cross multiply both sides, what I will get? 1 plus 2m square equal to 3m I will get it. Is it clear, everyone? If 3m comes this side, what I am getting? 2m square minus 3m plus 1 equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. I have to find the roots. So 2m square is minus 3m. I am writing like this: minus 2m minus m plus 1 equal to 0. From these two, if I take 2m common, what I will get here? m minus 1. From these two, if I take minus 1 common, what I will get here? m minus 1, which is equal to 0. From these two, if I take my m minus 1 common, I will get 2m minus 1 into m minus 1, which is equal to 0. Okay. Here what I am getting here? 2m minus 1 equal to 0. 2m minus 1 equal to 0, comma m minus 1 equal to 0. So m equal to 1/2, comma m equal to 1. Okay, guys, all right, listen here. If m equal to 1/2, what is m1 value? m1 equal to m only. So I will get to 1/2. Okay, m2 equal to what is? 2m. 2m means 2 into 1/2. You will get the slope is 1. Okay, is it clear, everyone? Whenever m value is 1/2, I am getting the first line slope is 1/2. I am getting the second line slope is 1. Okay, whenever m equal to 1, what is the first line slope? Which is equal to 1. Okay, what is the second line slope? m2 equal to 2m. So m value 1, if I substitute, what I will get here? 2. Okay, so now if I take case 1, in this case 1 only I am getting m1 equal to 1/2, m2 equal to 1, m1 equal to 1, m2 equal to 2, like this. So required slopes of a line. So the required slopes of a line, slopes of lines is 1/2 and 1 or 1 and 2. Okay, here this is only one case. I have to solve case 2 here. Okay, all of you note down this one. All of you note down. Oh guys, case 2 here. What is the case 2? M by 1 plus 2m square equal to minus 1 by 3. If I cross multiply, what I will get here? 1 plus 2m square, which is equal to minus 3m, you will get it. Okay, if minus 3m, if you shift this side, what I will get? 2m square plus 3m plus 1 equal to 0. Okay. Now, so 2 into 1, product of the roots is what? 2, and sum of the roots is what? 3. So this one, 2m square plus 3m, I am writing like this, 2m plus m plus 1 equal to 0. Okay. From these two, if I take 2m common, what I am getting? If I take 2m common, I am getting m plus 1 plus, from these two, if I take plus 1 common, I am getting m plus 1 equal to 0. From these two, if I take m plus 1 common, m plus 1 into 2m plus 1, 2m plus 1, which is equal to 0. Okay. So what I will get here? 2m plus 1 equal to 0, comma, m plus 1 equal to 0. So 2m plus 1 equal to 0 means what? M equal to minus 1 by 2. If m equal to minus 1 by 2, what is m1 value here? m1 equal to small m. So this is equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay. m2 equal to what ma? 2m. m2 equal to 2m. So 2 into, this is what here? Minus 1 by 2. So what I get here? This value becomes equal to minus 1. m2 equal to minus 1. Whenever m equal to minus 1 by 2, m1 equal to minus 1 by 2, m2 equal to minus 1. So this m plus 1 equal to 0 is there. What I will get here? M equal to minus 1. So what is m1 value here? m1 equal to small m. So this is equal to minus 1. So m2 equal to 2m1. Okay, m2 equal to 2m. So this value, 2 into minus 1. So this is equal to minus 2. Okay, so m2 equal to minus 2. So the required slopes of a line, required slopes of a line, slopes of lines is, so first of all what I am getting set, one set here, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 I am getting, minus 1 by 2 and minus 1 or, so next set is what? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 1 and minus 2. Is it clear everyone? It's a very important problem, but a little bit lengthy problem, but very easy problem. Simply, purely based on calculations only. All of you note down this. So guys, the next problem is, without ninth problem, without using distance formula, so that 4 vertices are of a parallelogram. We have to prove these 4 points are vertices of a parallelogram. Okay, I will give brief introduction about a parallelogram. So the parallelogram looks like this, guys. The parallelogram looks like this. Okay, this is one type of a quadrilateral. Okay, now if these two lines are equal, which means the slopes of these two lines are equal. The slopes of these two lines are equal. Okay, so then by using this, the slope of this line equal to slope of this line, and the slope of this line equal to slope of this line will come. Then I can say it is a parallelogram. Is it clear everyone? Otherwise, by using distance, if they mention the length of this side equal to the length of this side, and the length of this side equal to and the length of this side. Okay, if it is equal, then I can say it is a parallelogram. But here what they mention here, so without using formula, distance formula, we have to prove these 4 vertices are these 4 points are vertices of a parallelogram. So then here I have to apply slope concept here. Okay, the slope of this line equal to slope of this line. Why means these two are parallel lines. Is it clear, everyone? Now the slope of this line equal to the slope of this line. Why means these two are parallel lines. Is it clear, everyone? So let me take this point is A, so this point is B, this point is C, this point is D. So I have to prove slope of AB equal to slope of DC. So then AB line is parallel to DC. Next, slope of AD equal to slope of BC. Then AD and BC line are parallel to each other. So then I can say these vertices are, these points are vertices of a parallelogram. Is it clear, everyone? Now, what is the points here? Let A point is -2, -1. B point is 4, 0. C point is 3, 3. And point D is, what is the point D here? -3, point D is -3, 2 is vertices of a quadrilateral. So this quadrilateral, we have to prove it is a parallelogram. That's why up to that it is a quadrilateral only. Okay. Now what I have to find? First slope of AB I have to find. Slope of AB. Slope of a line passing through 2 points formed by what? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay, is it clear, everyone? Then what is y2 here? 0. 0 minus of -1. 0 minus of -1 by x2 minus x1. 4 minus of -2. So this becomes equal to 1 by 6. Slope of AB, what I am getting here? 1 by 6. Next I have to find slope of CD. Slope of CD. y2 minus y1. 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 by x2 minus x1 minus 3 minus 3. So this becomes -1 by -6. This is equal to 1 by 6. Now you write it here. Slope of AB equal to slope of CD. Okay. Slope of AB equal to slope of CD. Slope of CD. So AB line is parallel to CD. Is it clear? Clear, everyone? Now here what I proved here, the slope of this line equal to the slope of this line. Next I have to prove the slope of AD equal to slope of BC. Slope of AD line, which is equal to y2 minus y1, 2 minus of -1, 2 minus of -1 by x2 minus x1, -3 minus of -2. What I will get here? -3 plus 2. Okay. So what I am getting here? 3 by -1. So which is equal to -3. Okay. Slope of AD is -3. Next I have to find slope of BC. Slope of BC. y2 minus y1. What is y2 here? 3 minus 0 by 4 minus 3. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? 3 minus 0 by 3 minus 4. 3 minus 0 by 3 minus 4. Okay. What I am getting here? 3 by -1, which is equal to -3. Now slope of AD equal to slope of BC. Okay. Slope of AD equal to slope of BC. So AD line is parallel to BC. I proved the slope of these two lines are equal. The slope of these two lines are equal. Then these vertices are, these points are vertices of a parallelogram. Then thus the vertices A point A is what now? -2 comma -1. Point B is 4 comma 0. Point C is -3 comma 2. And point D is this is 3 comma 3. Point D is -3 comma 2. Okay, vertices of a parallelogram. Okay, thus the points are vertices of a parallelogram. Vertices of a parallelogram. Okay, so finally I proved thus the points are A point, B point, and C point, and D point are vertices of a parallelogram. I proved. Okay, is it clear, everyone? Next, the last problem pending is there. That 14th problem. You can take it as a homework. Okay. Next, I will discuss what is the point slope form of a straight line, and the 2-point form of a straight line, and the intercept form of a straight line. Okay. And one more concept is slope intercept form and normal form of a straight line. Okay, we will discuss in the next class different forms of a straight line. Is it clear, everyone? Okay, thank you all of you. Have a nice day. Okay, all of you must watch this video and note down what I told here. Okay, thank you.